Welcome, race fans, to the SimWorld Racing Network. Welcome, race fans, to the SimWorld Racing Network's presentation of the Quick Finishers Racing League, the Busted Wing 240 at Martinsville. Welcome, race fans, to the SimWorld Racing Network.
We're gonna
Welcome,
get
race
this
fans, to the SimWorld Racing Network's presentation of the Quick Finishers
again,
Racing League, the Busted Wing 240 at Martinsville. Little bit of error there on my part, but we're taking a look at the points here. Coming into Martinsville, Eric Thornton is your points leader with Zulu in second, Curtis Auburn third, Kenneth Pack fourth, James Nelson rounds out your top five. I am David Hillbilly Hera. In the booth with me is David Lafano. Dave, one of those days, man.
It is. It's a Friday. Thankfully, though, we are back here at Martinsville for some short track racing, some beating and banging, some maybe some tempers by the end of this one. Should be a good show.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. Looks like qualifying is getting ready to get started here. Again, we're joining you just a little bit later than we anticipated here. Had a little bit of technical difficulty. It was probably just the idiot over here on this side of the broadcast booth. Made a little bit of a mistake there, but that's okay. You haven't missed a thing other than us getting everything started. But we're going to go ahead and get into the pre-race activities as we're coming up on them, and qualifying is getting rolling here. So we'll be right back with you in just a second.
Please rise if you're able and remove your hat as the United States Navy Band performs our national anthem.
All right, we are back here with you live. Still having a little bit of technical difficulty as you're still seeing the points on your screen there just a little bit. Don't know what's happening with SDK HUD, but I'm going to try to get it fixed for us here real quick. So please bear with me. You're not going to miss a thing again. I don't know why it's doing this, but I'm going to have to kill it and start it over again. We got rid of that.
Oh.
That's a start.
Qualifying is just underway, so we still got about 5 minutes or so before the green flag.
Yep. And I'm not going live. There we go. All right. Finally, my goodness. Now let me relaunch the HUD so we have something to show you there. Don't know why our points got stuck up there, but that's okay. See if we can get some. There we are. Again, this is the Quick Finishers Racing League. We are the SimWorld Racing Network. This is the Busted Wing 240 at Martinsville. Martinsville provides door-to-door action all the way through. We have some stage breaks that are going to be at the end of lap 48, stage 1. Stage 2 will end at lap 108. And then you will run all the way to the end at the checker flags at lap 240. They have 5 sets of tires, 60% fuel, and yeah. That's what we have. One fast repair if you crash it up here. And they're likely going to do some crashing. I mean, that happens here at short track racing.
Yeah, without a doubt that's going to happen here tonight at Martinsville. It's inevitable. It's going to come down to who can keep their car the cleanest for the longest, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. I am excited for it. Trying to see, qualifying should be wrapping up, but I'm not seeing any times posted yet. Yes, I do. Eric Thornton is currently leading on qualifying with Larry Stubblefield second, Benny Campbell third, Michael Kerjelak fourth, Michael Boone fifth, James Nelson sixth, Gregory Robinson seventh, eighth is Curtis Auburn, Greg Barnett is ninth, Tyrone Yo 10th, Tommy Osborne is the last one to take time thus far in 11th position.
Yeah, we've got about 6 drivers who chose not to take a time as of yet. Maybe just starting at the back and kind of work their way through this long race here, 240 laps at Martinsville.
Yeah, as we're still overhead in the blimp waiting for the cars to take the grid. Qualifying again it's 8:05, so it should be ending about right now. Once they take the grid, we will join them down trackside. But yeah, Dave, I don't know. I'm excited, man. This is I know you and I talked about it earlier in the day today. We both really like to be on track. I enjoy driving this place. Many drivers don't really care for it, but I'm one that really I do, and I know you do as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love this place. Love driving Martinsville. Always fun, regardless of the outcome. Usually, it's just a fun time around here.
I mean, it's a flat track. It's shaped like a paperclip. The straightaways are the same length. The corners are about the same. In the corners, you have concrete to deal with. You also have the red and white curbing that is about 6 or 8 inches high. You want to get as close to that as you can, but boy, you don't want to touch it. If you're that inside car and you got a car to your outside, you touch that, or if there's no car to your outside, you touch that with your left side tires, and it's going to shoot you to the right, up, out of the groove, up into the corner, or the car to your outside, as we see the pace car now rolling off.
Yeah, pace car's rolling off. We're going to give 2 warm-up laps before we go green.
That 88 of Eric Thornton, your points leader, rolling off in P1, has the best pit spot there on pit road. That's going to benefit him all night long.
Yeah, you definitely want to be in the first few pit boxes there. Does come in handy here under the pit cycle.
The lights are off on the pace car. It looks like we will go green this time, next time by, I guess, as we're crossing the line now. Larry Stubblefield, again, he missed last week's race at Richmond, in which Zulu was our winner, who's propelled himself to second in the points due to that victory. Looking for some redemption. Now, he was our most recent winner in the All-American Racing League. If you watch with us on Tuesday nights, he got his 4th win at Dover as the pace car is off. And Eric Thornton will bring us to the green flag.
Yeah, working their way through turn 4. Going to see the green flag any second.
Green is out. Walk down into turn 1.
Yeah, the 82 starting on that outside lane, not the place to be. Looks like we may be able to squeeze in here. Just stay out there on the outside of the 27.
They race down to lap 1 complete. Back into turn 1.
It looks like now the 27 is going to separate there from 82. 82 now single file.
Benny Campbell, we kind of talked about it. I don't know if that part went live or not, but Benny Campbell is really, really good at these short tracks. He races them in real life and races them here on the sim very, very well. And I expect to see him up front all night long battling for this victory.
Yeah, we get the 41 of Michael Kerjelak, the 75 of James Nelson, still side by side here, pretty much from the drop of the green flag, battling side by side. Tough to make that outside work.
Nelson's clear to the inside now. Does he choose to do it, or is he still going to try to work to the outside? He stays on that outside as Michael Boone is going to try to fill that gap there. The 75 was really making the outside work, though, a little earlier than I thought he would here in the race. You know, later in the race, it starts to rubber up. You can sometimes see that second lane, I guess it's the second lane there, start to work in, and once it rubbers in, and the car will handle there, and you can maintain, at least as we see someone back there.
Michael Boone hit the wall off at turn 4. He's going to lose a couple spots, maybe more. Because the 54 of Curtis is underneath him now.
Nathan Christensen now was inside. He's kind of lost it there a bit, got up and smacked the wall. Not a whole lot of damage. Don't really see any damage to that right side. Shoot, barely. He's wide again. Or no, I'm sorry, he's not. That was the 33 of Nathan Christensen went wide there behind him. Boone seems to have it kind of wrapped back up. Now he's chasing down Curtis Auburn to try to regain the 9th position.
Yeah, here in the early going, I know we're only 10 laps in, but our last week's winner, Zulu, is up 5 spots into the 8th position now. So making a little bit of ground up early for Zulu.
Yeah, Zulu's up 5. Tommy Osborne right in front of him is up 4 spots already. Some big changes. Greg Barnett, they're up 3 positions. Greg's always fast week in and week out in both series, both Quick Finisher Racing League and the All-American Racing League. So should look for big things out of him tonight as well.
Everyone minding their P's and Q's at the moment. Eric Thornton now out to a 2nd lead over Benny Campbell. Larry Stubblefield just behind the 27. I think everyone's just trying to find a pace, a rhythm, and turn off some laps here early on.
Yeah, absolutely, David. I don't know if you're able to see the chat, if anything's going on over there. I kind of, during our technical difficulties, had that closed. So I'll have to get in there at some point and say hello to everybody. Oh, SV75 is around.
Ooh.
Not sure exactly what happened there. We're going to go back and check out the replay and see what happened to James Nelson in that number 75 auto serve machine as he took quite the spin there. See if we could figure out if he had a little help or if he just did that on his own.
I see what happened, but we'll wait for your replay on the live big screen.
We see him here now. He's heading into, I believe that's 3 and 4 there, behind the 41. Oh, he catches the curb. I warned about the curb. You got to stay off that curb. And right there is the result of it.
Hit that curb at the worst time. That's right when you're about throttling back up to get off the corner. Clipped the curb and spun him around.
Yeah, he dropped back to the 12th position because of that spin here on lap 13 of 240. We have a long ways to go. No need to worry about it. I don't even think he scuffed those tires spinning around there. Although I did see a little smoke, so I could be lying about that.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Tire wear isn't... If I remember correctly from when we run this, Hillbilly, tire wear really wasn't a big deal here at Martinsville.
No, I think you're right. I mean, obviously you want to keep the heat out of the tires if you can. But, yeah, I mean, brake heat I think is more of a problem. And, you know, in the sim world and in the real world, you can kind of mitigate some of that brake heat. We don't really have brake fade in the sim, but we do have brake heat. And you can gain a little bit on your braking power by adjusting your brake bias more to the back a little bit for a few laps. Let the back brakes work a little more, and then go back to your front and regain some of that braking power and turning ability that you once had earlier in the run. As we are under the caution flag here, first caution of the night, lap 15 of 240 is what we're turning. Your leader is... Go ahead.
Just looking through the top 10, we got Greg Barnett in 5th. He's up 4 positions from where he started. Behind him, Tommy Osborne's up 5 spots. Zulu's up 6 spots here early on. Sitting in 10th, Nathan Christensen's also up 5 spots. So some movement here early from the back of the pack. So looks like they may be crossing over here. We'll see if they get the one to go.
It looks like the lights are out on the pace car already. At least I can't see them from this angle. And they are 2x2, 88 to 27.
Yep, pace car ducks off as they work their way through 3 and 4 looking for that green flag.
Control car is the 88 inside the Geico restart zone. He is now. He fires off. It's a good jump. Head down into 1.
82 on the inside this time. Going to be able to sneak maybe underneath the 27. 27 with good run off the corner, fighting out there on the outside.
Yeah, 82 is still back to his
38
inside.
sideways, saves it. Everyone straight.
'82 finally gets clear of the 27 of Benny Campbell. '82 of Larry Stubblefield now working on our leader, Eric Thornton. First time Eric Thornton's actually been challenged tonight. I mean, again,
Yellow
we're still
is
early.
out.
Yellow is out. Greg Barnett had a problem. That was the 38 we were talking about there a little bit earlier. We'll see if we can get back and see what happened to Greg here. We see the 53s to the inside of the 38. 38 drifts a little bit high there. Oh, the 3. So the 3 gets a really good run off the corner. And as the 38's coming down off the corner and just gets him in the rear there. Doesn't look like a whole lot of damage. Again, just a quick spin and get going again. See if we could take a different look at it there.
Looks like, I don't know if the 38 maybe got a little free and came down. He definitely came down the track. The 3 really had nowhere to go. Just getting into the left rear.
Yeah, and the speed difference looked like between the 3. I think that was just like you say, where the 38 got loose and had to let off the throttle to save it. He's high right there. Yeah, just gets loose. Like you said, the 3 really had nowhere to go. Got him in the left rear quarter panel there. Spin him around.
But we are now working caution number 2 of the evening. It's been, I know it's early, but it's been all Eric Thornton up to this point. The 82 is going to have to restart on that outside here on this next restart.
Yeah, we haven't seen that outside really work. I mean, the 75 made it work there for a bit. And he probably should have stuck with the outside lane, as we saw him hit the curbing there on the inside, which didn't work out well for him there on that first caution. So yeah, I don't know what we see in there. Okay, saw Roddick kind of up high. I guess maybe giving some position back per iRacing.
Looks like maybe they're crossing over.
Yeah, they're getting, Dave, I think they're getting these cautions out of the way early. That happens from time to time when you're trying to get your feet under you, get a good feel for the racetrack. I think we're going to see some green flag racing here coming real soon. But getting these
pace car is off.
As we watch the 88, he'll be the control car inside the Geico restart zone once again. He's entering it right now. And he fires off. Gets a good jump over the 82 and the 27. 82 really drives it in on that outside. Makes it stick as he's now battling for the lead off the corner. Can't make it happen. Falls into second position
Here
there.
in front of the 27.
Now working his way back to the outside.
Yeah, the 82 making a run again to the outside of the 88. Can he make it stick?
He can get the drive off like he has.
The yellow's out again.
Oh no, looks like
Oh,
Zulu.
no,
had an
Zulu.
Issue for Zulu. See what happened with Zoltan there. He's in the 98 there on the inside of the 1. Heading down into turn 1 here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if he just didn't realize how close he was to the 1. It kind of looked like, we'll go back and look at it again, but kind of looked like he kind of came up a little bit as the 1 was trying to arc into the corner. I'm not here to be the judge of blame. So we're going to watch it here. We'll slow it back down when we get a little closer to it.
Yeah,
Right
it's hard.
here.
That's a tough one. Looks like the one started to make the turn in, and the 98 was not ready to make the turn in yet.
Yeah.
They kind of met in the middle.
Yeah, and that'll happen from time to time too, where your expectation of the guy may be different than what he's actually going to do. Looked like you said, Zulu was going to take a little bit later arc into the corner than what the one was expecting. So the one started his arc, and the two met.
Working caution number 3, lap 27 laps in here.
This is the Quick Finishers Racing League. Check them out on Facebook.com. Search for QFRL. If you're interested in racing in this league, be sure to shoot them a message there on Facebook. They can get you all the information you need for the Discord and how everything operates over here at Quick Finishers Racing League. Great bunch of guys, great admins. It's really fun racing there, so give them a shout there. If you'd like to get in contact with us here at Simworld Racing Network, you can do it as well on Facebook.com, SWRN. Just search us out there, or just comment on one of our videos here, and we'll get back with you. So right now, our biggest mover of the race is Nathan Christensen in the 33, up 8 positions from where he started. So he started in the 15th spot, darn near the tail end of the field, and up to P7 currently.
But they are crossed over. Lights are out. Pace car is off.
Really excited to see if that 82 can battle on that outside again. He was really making it happen there on this last restart. Was almost clear of the 88, or almost up in front of the 88 as they fire off the Geico restart zone. 88 with a great jump. 27 to the inside of the 82. Can't make it happen as the 82 really drives it in hard into the corner. Now working his way to the rear bumper, trying to, about a car length off the rear bumper of the 88 of Eric Thornton.
Let's see what the 88 does here, if he rides or if he's going to take a look. Ooh, a little loose for the 88. That's going to allow the 82 to take a peek. Can't quite make it happen. Now the 27 looking.
27 to the inside of the 82. They make contact. It's going to allow Eric Thornton to pull out to about 2 car lengths over the 82 of Larry Stubblefield. Looking back through the field here, looks like we've kind of found an area where everybody's currently single file. That changes in a hurry here at Martinsville, as these lap times are, they're making their way around here at about 19.8, 19.9 seconds, right in that area. It's a half-mile track. So stuff can happen in a hurry here. David, we've also been very fortunate with the couple of incidents that we've had thus far that other drivers weren't collected in that, because a lot of times, as narrow as this track is as well, if a car gets sideways or starts to spin out, there's really nowhere to go.
Yeah, we usually see, I even call it the big one here at Martinsville, because a lot of times even the smallest wreck turns into a big wreck. Just like you said, it blocks the track, nowhere to go, narrow track, narrow corners. So, yeah, like you said, fortunate that there's really hasn't been any big damage out of these wrecks either.
Yes, we just watched an interesting exchange, Dave. The 27 made it around the 82, gets him cleared, and then gets loose off of the corner, and the 82 drives back around him on the outside to take that position back. Meanwhile, Eric Thornton has pulled out to a 1 second lead over this 82, this battle behind him for the second position. But don't look now, the 41 at Kerjelak is joining this party from the 4th position. Kind of now just pacing with the 27 as we see Mark Holyfield had an issue. I'm not sure what happened. It looks like he must have continued on. The 4 is still circling here. I did show that he had an incident, but was able to keep it going there. As these laps tick away very quickly here on this half-mile track. We're in lap
coming
40.
to 8 laps to go to the end of stage 1. Larry Stubblefield was 1 second back, now half second back, so closing in on our leader, which is the 88 of Eric Thornton.
So, Dave, explain to the folks at home why it's important to get the stage win. I mean, it's important to finish up in the top 10, but why is it important to get that stage win here at the end of the stage?
This league follows the in real life NASCAR Cup Series points. So a stage win amounts to a 1 playoff point that will be used in the playoffs to separate yourself from the rest of the competitors heading in points wise. And also stage points are awarded to the top 10, starting with 10 points for the winner and 1 point per position back. So very important to get those stage wins and stage points. Not only can the stage points, yellow's out.
Looks like Nathan Christensen may have had an incident here.
Maybe.
The 82 was catching. He did not want to see that because he was catching the 88 there in traffic as the 88. They just put Tyrone Yo a lap down, who, fortunately for Tyrone, will get the lucky dog here. Let's see what happened to Nathan Christensen to bring out this caution. Oh, yeah. Not sure. Okay, there it was. Yeah, so it gets kind of, I don't want to say moved up off the bottom by the 75. 75 kind of gets into the rear of him, gets him loose and up the track, and then as he was trying to gather it back up, the 3 of Smokey Robinson kind of took him out. But it's not like anything was intentional there. It's just the way it kind of worked. We'll take another look at it here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any contact between the 33 and the 3. Looks like the 3 avoided him. 33 was already kind of loose trying to save the car at that point.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He got loose because he got the bump by the 75 to the left quarter panel, which got him up the track and a little bit sideways. And as he come back to throttle, tried to throttle back up off the corner on that high side, it just didn't stick, and then it pointed the nose toward the wall. Not a whole lot of damage again, so that works out. James Bowden hit pit road. Zulu has been down pit road. Rada down pit road. Nathan Christensen obviously down pit road, and got service to their machines. Looks like Tyrone Yo was on pit road. So when did... I'm showing Gregory Robinson was on pit road, but I don't think so at any point. That was on lap 1, so that didn't happen.
This is kind of an interesting turn of events. The stage break is at lap 48, which is going to be about 1 lap away. They have declared that yellow was not the stage break. So it looks like they're only going to run maybe a lap or 2 before they throw the yellow, as they're working lap 47 now.
Yeah, and you know, David, it could be that they maybe extend it a lap or 2. I don't know exactly how the admins are going to handle that. But, yeah, like you said, as we see the 3 down pit road, so pit road must not be closed. Typically, they close it a couple laps before the stage break. But this caution came out a couple laps before the stage break, so it would have been open. So now the 3 is taking advantage of that by coming down right now.
So yeah, I'm getting word they're going to take the green flag, do 1 lap, and then the yellow will come out for the stage break.
Very nice. So we're going to see a 1-lap shootout here between the 82, the 27, the 88, who is your leader, And the 41 of Kurjalak, Curtis Auburn is sitting back there watching him in 5th, hoping they wad it all up right here. He can get this valuable stage win.
Yeah, they're gonna be fighting hard right here. I think one lap's hard to make up ground on the leader. He's gonna have the whole shot and get a pretty good jump here into turn 1. So we'll see what the 82 and the 27 are able to do. The 88 is off. He didn't get the greatest jump. The 82 is going to stay with him on the outside.
Yeah, the 82 was predicted that very, very well. As the 88 kind of slides up the track a little bit.
So this next time by,
82 to his inside.
Oh, can't make it work. The 88
is the other cars back. The 1 gets
88 is your stage winner.
88 is your stage winner, followed by Larry Stubblefield, Michael Kurjalak, Benny Campbell, James Nelson in 5th. Greg Barnett is 6th. 7th is Curtis Sauburn. Greg Barnett is, 6th is Curtis Sauburn. 7th is Greg Barnett. Michael Bovair is 8th. Tommy Osborne 9th. And Mark Holyfield Sr. brings in the top 10 and last scoring point for the stage. So Eric Thornton kind of leaving off where he is starting out where he left off at Richmond by winning. He swept the stages there, and he wins another stage here tonight.
Yeah, so far so good for the 88 once again. The 82 has shown some promise here early on that he can keep pace with the 88. I'm sure the 82 would love to see a green flag run here.
88 has the best pit box here, starting, as he started on the pole position.
The 88 missed his pit box by a little bit, had to back it up. See what this does. His lefts are up on the. It's going to be close here.
So, but let's not forget.
82 is off.
Ooh, is the 88 beats the 82 off pit road, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. So as you see, Rada is now your leader, staying out, as he was just down on lap 44. Here we are on lap 52. Smokey Robinson is second, having pitted on lap 46. Zulu, pitted on 44, is in third. James Bowden is fourth. And Eric Thornton, who just pitted, was your leader, comes out fifth.
Yeah, and I kind of expected to see those guys that pitted, around lap 44 to 46 on that yellow to stay out here, and they do gain some valuable track position.
So for those guys, though, they're looking at another 60 laps before the next stage end, lap 108.
Yeah, it's going to be a good little run here through stage 2. I'm not sure on fuel. I might have to go look that up on how far they can run on fuel. Not sure if they can make it the whole way.
The pace car is off. Your leader, Rada, brings him to the Geico restart zone. His brother Zulu, right behind him in that third position, fired off as they head down to turn 1.
Yeah, good jump for Rada there in the 89. The 98 trying to follow him through, cannot. Brady Robinson's going to take over P2. The 88 is on a charge up to the third position.
That now fourth as he works to the inside of the 98. Eric Thornton now to the back of the 3, trying to take that third position away.
Yeah, the 82, Larry Stubblefield with him every step of the way here. Caution is out. Looks like the 4 may have had an issue here.
Yeah, I'm showing Bowden had an issue, and then Mark Holyfield had an issue, so those guys may have gotten together a little bit. We'll see what happened here. So we're on lap 57 of 240 in the Quick Finishers Racing League Cup Series, the Busted Wing 240 here at Martinsville. Let's go check out that replay. So there's James in the 53. 48 of Beauvert to his inside, kind of gets him right there in that right quarter again. 2 clips the front of his nose. Didn't see the 4 of Hollifield involved in that, but let's go back and see if we can find what happened to them, as we saw exactly what happened to the 53.
Yeah, I think the 4 may have checked up, seeing the wreck or the smoke, and kind of spun it around there in the corner.
Yeah, the 4 was kind of way off pace to this. I'm not sure what that's showing, so that didn't really replay properly there. Let's see if it's going to show me the same replay or we get something different. No, so yeah, I can't get an accurate replay of what happened there, Dave. Rada is your leader, up 11 spots from where he started in that 89 Chevrolet.
Yeah, also a good recovery there for Zulu, having his issue early. After being one of the biggest movers of the race, he's worked his way back up into that 6th position. Looks like the lights are out on the pace car. They're crossing them over here.
Get going once again as the pace car is off. 89 will be your control vehicle in the restart Geico restart zone. Fires off.
Rada is off. 88's going to quickly try to...
3 with a big run to the outside. Drives it in really deep. Still holding on to the outside there. Rubbing fenders with the 89. Has to swing it high. Gonna lose a bunch.
Oh, the 3's around into the 82.
Ay,
oh, no.
Ay.
Bunch of people wrecked in that one. We have to look at that.
Jiminy Christmas. All right, we're gonna see if we can kind of decipher what happened here.
I think they're still wrecking back here.
And unfortunately, I think it was just the 3 getting a little overzealous there, trying to make something happen on that outside, and it just did not work out at all. Let's go see if we can check out the replay here, sponsored by Quick Finishers Racing League. Yeah, the 3 was rubbing fenders with the 89 there in the corner. And swings it wide and just loses it right there off exit, collecting the 82.
That's what I call the big one here at Martinsville.
41 is involved. 27 may skate through this. The 54 of Sauber, the 48, so the 98 is involved. The 75 is going to get a piece of it here. Oh, the 4 gets a piece of it. Jeez Louise. Let's go back and see if we can watch this from the 4's in-car, because my goodness. Let's jump on the gyro cam. If we can get a gyro cam here. There we go. Gyro of the 4 during this replay. Let me find him.
What a mess here at Martinsville.
Okay, so here's the 4. He is way back behind the pack right here. I guess he didn't get the memo. Carrying a lot of speed. And like we said, there's really nowhere to go when everything wads up in front of you. And you're seeing this from a car that's kind of in the back. Sees the smoke. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I... Oh, and just... That's going to be a fast repair. Maybe not as much for the 4 as the I can't imagine the 82 is going to get out of there without a quick repair, because he took damage from the initial impact. Rade is your leader with Eric Thornton in second, Benny Campbell third, Curtis Saubrin is now up to fourth, Michael Bovair is up 11 spots to fifth, Tommy Osborne is sixth, Greg Barnett seventh, eighth is Michael Boone, James Nelson is ninth, and 10th is Smokey Robinson. Lap 66. You know, we had a handful of drivers. James Bowden, Larry Stubblefield definitely got a quick repair. Michael Kurgelak was down. Tyrone Yo was down. Zulu was down. Oof. That's how quickly things can happen here at Martinsville, folks. If you thought we were pulling your leg, we weren't. Pace car's off. 89 and 88 in the front row. 89 will be your control car. Great jump at 89. 88 missed a gear or something.
Something happened. Oh boy, so there are 2 yellows in a row. Our top 2 cars all night are involved in wrecks.
Cautions.
Oh boy.
Cautions, breed. Cautions. Yeah, those are the 2 fastest cars of the night thus far. Are now
I'm not sure. We're going to have to look at this. I don't know what happened to the 88 here.
Okay, listen, I'm watching this in
shift.
car. Okay, so he's in first gear here. Oh, yeah, he spun when he shifted to second. He spun his tires. And that was all she wrote. You could definitely see it from the in-car, Dave.
Oh, yeah, I can see it even from the blimp. He spun his tires on that shift.
Unfortunate for the 88.
Yeah, like I said, both are front runners here early on, both involved in early race wrecks. Both going to be back near the back of the pack here now.
So what does that mean, Dave? Your 2 fastest cars of the night started P1, P2, been racing up front, stage winner. Now they're in an incident here on we're on lap 70 of 240. Fast repairs may be used up. I'm not sure about Eric Thornton, if he had to use a fast repair or not.
Yeah, I mean, Eric Thornton's car doesn't look too bad. Maybe the right front is a little stove up, but we'll see.
Yeah, so he has not used it. Yeah, he has not used his. But now we're going to see these guys run through the field. Again, are they going to be as fast as they were when they were back in traffic? I mean, when they were up front, as you know, back in traffic, are they going to be as fast? It's changes everything.
Yeah, I mean, Larry Stubblefield, we know, had to use a quick repair there, so he's going to have to be a little more cautious here coming through the field, more so than the 88, who chose to stay out with a little bit of damage he has. Maybe try to get some of that fixed at the next stage break.
Yeah, we know they've taken on 1 set of tires already. You have 5 sets total. 5 sets plus the set you start on. So he's got 4 sets of tires left, but we're still way early on in this race.
Yeah, still a lot of racing to go. Like I said, working lap 72 of 240 here. Yeah, Catalan in the chat says, hey guys, what's happening? Don't break the machines. They are definitely breaking machines early on here tonight at Martinsville.
You know, it started with me breaking my machine, and that's how the whole stream got all kind of funky there for a little bit. So Yeah, you're absolutely right there. So we're going to try not to break it up here. Hopefully they don't break them there on track. But yeah, it's been kind of exciting so far. We've had a little bit of a green feel here and there, just sprinkled with a few one big caution, right, and a few simple cautions. The pace car is off. Ryder brings us to the.
Cautions breed cautions. Let's see if we can get something rolling here as Rada's going to bring him to the green flag. In that restart zone, 89 is off. Good jump for Rada down the front stretch, heading into 1. Benny Campbell's going to get hung out on the outside. 48 of Beauvais now to the inside of the 27, trying to make something happen. Still side by side, down into turn 3.
Beauvais drifts a little high, able to stay off that curbing on the bottom. 27's gonna does not get him cleared. Beauvais high again. Most into the side of the 27. Stays off of him, my goodness.
48 had to check up a little bit to keep from getting into him as he's high again.
Front. Yeah, he locked his left front up that time, Dave. Almost hits the 27 this time by. See if he locks it up again. Yes, locks that left front up once again on entry of the corner.
27's clear of the 48 now. 54 looking to the outside now.
Wow.
Gonna clear the 48.
Big move by the 54 on the outside. Curtis Sauber moves into that third position, now looking to try to take second from the 27 of Benny Campbell.
Kind of keeping an eye on the back of the field. Here's the 82 and the 88 are battling for position, trying to work their way through this field.
Just 2 buys. The 1 had an issue, was way high up the track. They were just too wide to his inside, so 3 wide action happened on the track there. So now the 88 is looking to work his way around the 98 of Zulu. Back up front, the 27 back to the rear bumper of the 89 of Rada. Rada rocking the Maddie's Angels number 89 Chevrolet. It's a really good looking paint scheme on that car as the 54 gets right to the back bumper of the 27. Thought he was going to give him a little, hey, how you doing, but did not. Benny Campbell's not the guy you want to go running into here. I'm going to be honest with you. Comes the short track racing. Number 1, he's good at it. Number 2, he's a fiery driver, to say the least. As he's working on this 89, really pushing the 89 hard. Oh, as he gets in the rear bumper of the 89. Rada able to continue on and keep that lead. Yeah, the 27's really rolling the center better than the 89, but with the 89 in front of him, it's really causing the 89 to get, as he gets to his bumper again, hits him again. But the 89 fires off the corner so much better.
Yeah, the 89 I think is backing up his corner entry a little bit, quite a bit more than the 27. 27 hits him again down here, trying to get to his inside, can't quite make it happen down the back.
Oh, as he gets him again and again. He's going to try to move him up the track.
He's trying everything he can, just cannot fluster that 89 as he's going to continue to lead here.
What a battle for the lead as he gets into the
He
back.
hits him again, that time
sideways.
a little too much.
Oh,
too
boy. Much. Oh, and Curtis Sauber caught up in it.
Oh. I saw it coming.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a patience thing. He did knock on the doors several times. And I know in short track racing they talk about that, right? You hit a guy a couple of times, nice and easy to let him know, hey, I'm faster than you, I want by. But there's no rule that says, okay, he's faster than me, I gotta let him by. Therefore, things like that kind of happen. Right or wrong, you can decide at home. Let us know in the chat what you think about that kind of move. But I don't think he was trying to spin the 89 by any means. But Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see if maybe there's something else deeper. I like to dig in deeper to some of this stuff because 27, man, I'll tell you what, he did not give him a break at all. So,
No, not at all. I was trying to find the replay on that, but it did not give me an indicator on the caution for that one, unfortunately. Let's see if I can find out where Benny Campbell passes him. Okay, let's try this. See if this. I don't know if this is going to give us what we're looking for, folks, but we're going to try it here. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, 27 gets it to him again. They make it off of that corner just fine. As they come down in here to turn 1, the 27 gets another really good run. Bam, he just blasted him, to be honest.
yeah, I mean, there was a few laps in a row, the 27 just beating the back bumper off the 89. So that's why I'm kind of curious if there's something else going on here that maybe we don't know about, but it seems like a lot of action there for several laps in a row.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, tough break for the 89. He's going to fall back to the 16th position.
Now, I could be completely way off base with this, and I probably am, so I'm probably just making stuff up at this point. But if I remember there being some chat, it was either the 27 of Benny Campbell and Rada, or which we just saw happen, or the 27 in Zulu had an issue a few seasons ago, before our time, Dave, where someone may have actually called out their intent to wreck another driver and then went and did it. I don't know.
That could be something. Maybe we're just digging in too deep. It's a racing incident. That's what I'm chopping it up as we're moving forward. As they are stacked up 2 by 2, green is out.
Benny Campbell fires off really good over the 54, 48 to the inside of the 54 for the second position.
Bovair to the inside there. Contact again.
Oh,
Bovair sideways.
Oh, he saves it. No, now he still saves it. Staying green.
Staying green. He's in the outside wall.
As they're 3 wide back here. Okay, 5 backs out of it wisely. Yikes.
Bovair still in the wall, trying to stay out of the way. Oh, boy. 4's up the track. What a mess back here in the field. But up front, Benny Campbell out to a 0.8 of a second lead over the 54 at Curtis Sovereign.
So we are on coming to lap 92 of 240 here tonight, Dave. 108 will be the next stage break.
Keep an eye on the 88. He has worked his way back up to the 4th position after being caught up in a caution earlier with a damaged race car. Does not seem to be slowing him down. Caution is out. Not seeing what it was for.
I don't see that one either. I didn't see anywhere, Dave.
I don't see anything. Not sure what that was for. 89 is slow coming back around. Not too sure.
Yeah, 89 is very slow on track. Let's see if I can find anything.
Oh, I see it. It's Tyrone and the 4. Something happened there between the 2 and the 4.
We'll back up here and take a look at the pass that happened there. Because Tyrone's up a few spots ahead of the 4 at this point. 2
Could
is
be
high.
The 1 and the 4. Not sure.
Oh no, the 4 gets the 2 tries to check up for the corner. The 4 kind of gets him, and I'm not sure why that brought out a caution flag though.
Yeah, it looks like the 2 checks up for the corner. The 4 kind of gets him in that left rear, spins him not around, but yellow Yellow flag flew for that.
That's interesting that was enough to bring out the caution. Maybe there was something we didn't see after that happened with the two, but
as we are getting to the closing laps of stage 2, working lap 95, like you said, the caution will come out at the conclusion of lap 108. That'll finish off stage number 2.
not quite halfway in this race either. But we're about to pay out some more points, like you say, Dave, there at 108.
Yeah, trying to see what happened to Eric Thornton here. He's now back to 12th. Not sure if he pitted. He may have pitted.
Let's see.
And he did. Lap 93, he did pit there.
Along
public
with...
plane. He's going to stay out on the end of this stage.
Yeah, so did Smokey Robinson, Michael Bovair, Tyrone Yo. Rada was just in on 85. That's why he was slow earlier. But
they're coming into the restart zone here with Benny Campbell.
Gets a great jump. 75 now to the inside of the 54 to take that second position. There's always fireworks when you see the 75 auto serve car and that 54 machine running near each other.
Catalin in the chat says she is angry at the 27 of Benny Campbell. I don't blame you, Catalin. I don't blame you.
Yep. I imagine Rada is too. Or was that Zulu? It was the 89, wasn't it? Sorry about that.
Benny Campbell quickly out to a 6/7 of a second lead here over the 75.
Seeing an issue with a couple of guys back and further in the field. Oh, yeah. I don't know why there's no caution. The 98 was completely sideways back there. Let's see what happened back here, guys. As we stay green.
See, the 82 is falling off, too. Looks like he may be a lap down.
Okay, so the 4, let's see. I'm watching the 4. Holyfield. Okay, the 98 gets into the 4. 4's up the track. The 48's involved. The 98 is completely backwards. There should have been a caution flag there, folks. I don't know why the stewards of iRacing wouldn't have seen that as a caution. But nonetheless, we're still green, and your leader is still Benny Campbell. So there's a battle now. Well, no, it's just the 98 going a lap down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the 82 went a lap down as well. Don't know if he was involved in anything.
I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see him a part of that incident.
Well, we're working lap 103, coming to the stage break at 108. Benny Campbell is still your leader, rolling up on the back of the 89 of Rada.
Ooh, the 53
just not too long ago had an issue here between these two drivers. I don't think Rada's very happy with the 27.
You see the 27
what happens
take
here.
a really low exit there, trying to get away from the 89.
And Rada lets him go.
See what he does going down into the corner. Nah, he just can't get to him, I don't think.
I think Rada took the high road there.
Literally. So right now, your first car one lap down is going to be Rada. So Rada just needs to kind of hang where he's at.
Yeah, Rada needs to stay ahead of Tyrone Yo to pick up that lucky dog here that's going to come in about 2 laps. Working lap 106. Across the stripe to start 107. 2 laps before the end of the stage here. Benny Campbell with a commanding lead, 2.5 seconds now. across the line this time for Benny Campbell. Is going to be one more time around for the stage. Caution is out. Benny Campbell, winner of stage number 2.
James Nelson, second. Curtis Sauberton, third. Nathan Christensen, fourth. James Bowden, fifth. Barnett, sixth. Michael Boone, seventh. Tommy Osborne, eighth. Michael Kudjelek, ninth. And the 88 of Eric Thornton rounds out your top 10. We should see some pit stops here. Going to take a quick step away just a second. You're not going to miss a thing as we'll leave you live right here. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right back here with you. Lap 113 of 240.
Yeah, that after that exchange, that's going to cycle Eric Thornton back to the lead. It's going to put Larry Stubblefield as the first car lap down, trying to get that lucky dog to get back on the lead lap. Gregory Robinson's going to run second. Nathan Christensen up 12 spots from where he started in that third position.
Oh, man, I had to take a quick break there, Dave. My apologies. I come back and my headset was disconnected and didn't know you were talking. So, 11th caution here, the final stage. We're going to bring, we're not going to do it right now, but we'll do it. There'll be another caution. And we'll do a lap with Curtis Dale on the next caution, Dave. So just be ready for that.
Yep, pace car is off, working their way through turns 3 and 4, looking for the green flag.
Last time the 3 was here on this outside, really charged into the first corner. 88 gets a good jump.
The 88 gets away cleanly along with the 3. Benny Campbell fighting hard on that outside.
3 wide, a little further back. 75 away in the high line. So we see Larry Stubblefield in that 82 is a lap down, but he's battling. Yeah, he's the first car one lap down right now. So trying to stay in that lucky dog position ahead of Mark Holofield and Zulu. hoping for a quick caution here to get his lap back. But your leader in that 88, Eric Thornton, pulling out to just over a half second.
Yeah, Benny Campbell not letting him slip away too far here, keeping it within that half second to 0.6 of a second. Remember, Benny Campbell's got a little bit fresher tire as well. Not that much, but maybe enough to make a difference to keep with the 88 here on the short go.
Yeah, I mean, 17 laps. Again, like you say, tire wear is not a huge issue here at Martinsville. Not sure. Let's take a look, but not sure what the current conditions are. Yeah, track temps are currently 103 degrees. So, yeah, I mean, tire heat could play in here. I mean, although you have concrete in the corners, that tire heat could still help that 27.
Out. Michael Boone has had an issue.
Yeah, and that's good luck for Larry Stolefield in the 82, who was started P2, and we're not sure how he went a lap down, but it looks like he will be back on the lead lap.
Yeah, it looks like the four gets in the back of the 5, sends him around.
It's that dive bomb almost again, you know, or I don't even want to call it a dive bomb because it's not like he's bombing him into the corner as much as one driver is backing the corner up to get a really good run off while the other driver is charging the corner. And that's what we see here at Martinsville a lot, you know?
Yeah, but like you said, that's going to be a waiver. Lucky Dog will go to Larry Stubblefield. Get Larry back on the lead lap.
As he'll get waved around all of these lead lap cars. You have to start at the tail end of the longest line, but back in the game here, as we're just a couple laps past halfway here in the Quick Finishers Racing League. Busted Wing 240 at Martinsville Speedway. You know, it's good to see the 33 and Nathan Christensen up here in the top 5. You know, he's had a pretty solid day overall. Finds himself in that 4th position, up 11 spots.
Yeah, and I mean, we still got 13 cars on the lead lap. All 17 cars that started the race are still running at this point. So, so far, so good. Like you said, just past halfway here. Working lap 123 of 240.
We've got Zulu on pit. Okay, so he's going to get off in time. Okay, I was kind of concerned about it there for a second, but able to get off and keep that lap. Now, he's already a lap behind, I believe, just 1 lap behind. But, yeah, able to stay there just 1 lap behind. As the 88 back out in command of this field. Let's see if we can get are the lights out yet? No, let's go ahead and bring in Curtis Auburn if you can find him there, Dave.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Bring in Curtis. Curtis, Dave's in the booth. You got us?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, man, better yet, how are you doing out there?
You know, I got to say this because Greg wanted me to say it. It's going Omaha.
It's going Omaha.
Yeah, it's not going good.
But look, man, you're coming to the green flag here. We're going to let you take it away. Just kind of give the folks at home a couple of laps of how it feels out there on track.
All right. My car feels pretty good. It's a bunch of bumper cars out here, it seems like. Bottom lane is definitely the preferred lane around here. So here we go. Coming to the restart zone. We're having real bad with the accordion right here for some odd reason. Shift up to 4th for me. I try to hug this. Christian took off my nose right there, but it's okay.
Ooh.
And I don't know what that was. but there was a caution.
We'll keep talking to you then. Right?
Yeah.
It looks to us, from what we can see from your view there, it looks like the 33 may have pinched you down there quite a bit, ran you down onto the curbing.
Yeah, I don't. It's Martinsville, man. Short track racing.
Yeah, we've talked about that all race long, about how there's really not a whole lot of room here if something happens, and apparently even when nothing's happening. But we saw that incident earlier where the whole field, it was like probably 6 cars got piled up there. Very interesting wreck unfolded.
Yeah, I'm gonna say which time, but it seems like. But yeah, the one right in front of the field was that was nerve-wracking for me for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But listen, you're up here in the top 5. Does the car feel like it loses any speed over the long run, or are you able to just kind of maintain? Or is there tire wear issues? Anything that the folks at home should know about?
No, tire wear. I mean, my tire wear is at 99% on all of them. It's the heat in the tires you really got to worry about. I think Benny had the lowest heat at 195, I think, after that last caution. Mine was at a 230 something, so I was kind of cooking it a little bit, but it's just accident avoidance out here I think is the reason why I'm in the top 5. But
well, that's the name of the game at short track racing, though. If you can avoid the incidents, you can bring home possibly a victory, man. Let's see you go get them. Listen, we're gonna follow along with you a couple more laps, and then we'll send you back. So don't worry about that. But you just explain away anything you want to talk about, anyone you want to shout out. It's up to you, bud.
Yeah, I want to shout out you guys. You guys do a great job each and every week. I really appreciate everything you guys do. AutoServe, I want to shout out them for sponsoring a bunch of the races. And if anybody's looking for a great league, QFRL, AFRL, AARL, and we're always looking for good racers.
Hey, listen, and I'm going to add to that too. If anyone at home has a business and they would like their business on this 54 car, give this man a shout. Look him up on Facebook.com, search QFRL, hit him up and say, hey, I want my business on that 54 car. And he'll hook you up with a good price.
Absolutely. Did y'all notice the 3 Stewart Haas cars out here?
We
got Benny in the 27, myself, and Kurds were all in Stewart Haas tonight. As teammates.
All right. Some free publicity for Stewart Haas. I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, is it more difficult? Explain how more difficult it is starting on this outside line here at Martinsville.
The outside line is hard. Benny blinked right there. The name of the game is try to get as low or down on the bottom groove as fast as possible. So that's what I'm going to try to do here.
Well, we're going to follow you.
Wrecking a bunch.
You don't have to explain anything if you don't want. If you want to, go ahead, but we're going to let you go.
I got one on my inside here. I should be clear coming off the corner, and we got another caution. Man, I swear. Well, boys, I know y'all are going to be busy, so
we're going to send you back and try to catch up with what happened there, Curtis. But that's a lap or 5 with Curtis Dale. A few of them under caution, but we appreciate your time, Curtis.
I appreciate it.
See you, man. All right, that was Curtis Dale. Let's see what happened with Tyrone Yo. Looks like he might have had an issue there, bringing out this latest caution. The 89 had a problem on the inside. And it looks
for some reason, the 89 didn't go on the restart. And they got kind of just a tough position to be in there.
Right, and that left the 30, so it left the 98 splitting the 89 and the 2, and he was giving room to the 89, didn't realize the 2 was actually needing to turn in for that corner, and they just got together. But, Dave, I think Curtis mentioned it last week that it seems like each and every time we get him pulled in there that some kind of action happens around him, which is it's very true, and it's very fortunate for the folks at home to get to see some cool stuff happen with our ride along. But yeah, it got very, very interesting there.
Yeah, that's kind of the name of the game here at Martinsville. Like I said, a lot of times you get some of these races that will go green and clean, and sometimes you don't. So this just happens to be one of those races that didn't. Still really good racing when we have it. Nothing to complain about as far as the racing itself.
Yeah, we're inside of 105 laps to go. So well over halfway here. 88 of Eric Thornton is your leader, with Smokey Robinson in second, Benny Campbell in third, Curtis Auburn still fourth, James Nelson in fifth, Michael Kergelak sixth, Greg Barnett seventh, eighth, and back on the lead lap is Larry Stubblefield. Ninth is Mark Holofield Sr., and 10th is Rada. So yeah, it's there's still a lot to happen here, Dave. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with this 82 Night Owl So's machine of Larry Stubblefield, who we know is fast week in and week out everywhere we go. It's fast here tonight. Finally finds himself back on the lead lap, and see if he can get himself back in contention.
Yeah, and I know Larry's itching to get back to the front and see if he can do anything with the 88. So far, no one's been able to do much with the 88 all night once he's been up front. So the closest we had was the 82. So I know he's looking to try to get back up there.
The lights are out on the pace car. Pace car is in. 88 will be your control car. The 3 is Smokey Robinson to the outside. 88 fires off. 3 really didn't get going. Now he's going. They head off into 1. 27 of Benny Campbell, taking that second spot away from Gregory Robinson.
Yeah, the 54 looking to follow him through. Up underneath the inside of the 3, down the front stretch. Can't quite get there. 3's going to shut the door. Curious to see if Benny Campbell can keep pace here with the 88. He was reeling him in slowly on the last green flag run we had.
And it's interesting watching Benny's line. Benny is taking a higher entry, maybe a second or third lane in that concrete, bringing it down to the second lane, and then down to lane 1 on exit, which really seems to be working for his exit. Didn't do so that time by. Keeping pace with that 88 of Eric Thornton.
Yellow is out again. Looks like before Mark Holofield had an issue.
Get back here and see what happened with Mark. See the 53 gives him a little tap, just that right quarter again, spins the 4 around. So we'll give that one to the 53 of Bowden, spinning the 4. Yeah, there's going to be some, there might be some hurt feelings by the end of this one.
It's Martinsville. What do you expect?
Yeah, you know, I mean, the 88 came down pit road. So the 88 is currently on pit road with these other drivers staying out.
Yeah, the 88's been off sequence. I'm not sure. Maybe he couldn't make it on fuel. I'm not sure. Like I said, I still don't know how many laps these drivers can go on fuel. Maybe we should ask Curtis that when we head him.
Yeah.
But we are, just under 100 laps to go. So maybe that's the reasoning behind that as well. Maybe get some fuel in the tank and maybe get to the end.
Yeah, I'm not sure any of these other drivers can make it either, though. Last pitting on 110, that'd be 130 laps. Now, there have been some cautions, quite a few. But that's still a far stretch, even with a full fuel load, I would think. So I don't know that the leaders. I mean, this may put the 88 and the 3 within their window to run to the end here, or at least to splash and go at the end if it stays green.
We'll let it play out and see what happens.
That's what we do week in and week out, Dave. We just speculate and kind of let the cards fall where they may. Right?
I don't foresee a green flag run to the end, so I'm sure any driver that can't make it on fuel will have plenty of opportunity here to top that tank off as we move forward. That's going to cycle the 27 of Benny Campbell back to the front of this field with the 54 Curtis Sovereign just behind him in second, and James Nelson in that third position.
James Nelson's got a little bit of damage to the front of that 75 Auto Serve Ford. It's been in the back of something.
Or someone.
Or someone, yes.
But that's going to put Eric Thornton in that 88, mired back in the 12th position here, 13th maybe on that restart. Larry Stubblefield in 6th if they cross him over here.
Curtis Sovereign restarting in second on that outside line. Got a lot of damage to the front of that 54 Ford as well.
They head into the restart zone.
The jumps had to hit the brakes.
There. Not too sure, but
I think the 27 backed them up a little bit.
Yeah, they sorted it out. '54 gets clear of the 75. 41 battling on the outside of the 75 here. Side by 41's around. Oh no.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Let's go back and see exactly what happened. We saw him get loose there on the live cam.
Yeah, the 41 got loose. Don't see. We'll see if it collected anyone else. Looks like it did. Maybe Rada.
The 38 gets caught. The 82 gets some of it. I think that was it. The 38 and the 82 both got a piece of that.
I'm seeing Curtis Sovereign. I don't think he had an issue. Oh yeah, the 54 spun maybe when the yellow came out. Not too sure.
Let's go back and take a look here. I see something happen with Rada, as you said as well.
Oh yeah, Rada and Zulu both turned around there.
So the 54, this is after the caution, I'm guessing.
Yeah, not too sure what happened.
Oh, he gets high and spins out. Maybe there's oil on the track.
Curious to see. They were still parked on the front stretch for a long time.
See, Rada had to actually jump to the pits, so he had to tow. Let's see what happened with Rada. I saw the 54 spin. Oh, okay. The 53 is around backwards. And the 89 of Rada comes to a stop. Now, Zulu ran right into the 53.
And the 53 backs up and gets Rada.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Almost gets our leaders.
So the 89 stops to avoid all of this mess. Sees all the other stopped cars and goes ahead and proceeds forward and gets taken out. Has to end up towing. Benny Campbell is your leader. James Nelson in second. Greg Barnett in third. Tommy Osborne is fourth. Nathan Christensen P5. Eric Thornton is back up to sixth after we just talked about him in 12th. Michael Boone is 7th. 8th is Smokey Robinson. Mark Holyfield Sr. is 9th. 10th is Larry Stubblefield. Larry's back on pit road again. So Curtis Sauber is. I wonder why Larry came back in again. I don't see any damage.
Yeah, I mean, he got the wall, so there may be a little bit of damage that he wants to just take care of here. Working lap 153 under yellow here. Benny Campbell still your leader, followed by James Nelson and now Greg Barnett up into that third position. Eric Thornton, due to all the carnage back there on that front stretch, I believe it was, jumps from 12th all the way up to 6th position.
It's not over till it's over, folks. It's not over till it's over. And when it's over, we'll be talking to the top 3 drivers right here on SimWorld Racing Network.
Tommy Osborne in that 1 has worked his way up into that 4th position.
Tommy Osborne, a fan favorite tonight. Currently in that 4th position, as you say. I'd like to see him do well as always, but the 27, as the pace car is off, will be your control car. Fires
Much
off.
better restart that time around.
75 clears the 38 of Barnett for that 2nd position. I think that 75 is not going to worry about getting any of that damage to the front end fixed. I mean, first of all, this is a short track. It's Martinsville. Secondly, you know, it's kind of a badge of honor. He's letting the guy in front of him know, hey, you see this in your mirror? I'm not afraid to hit the guy.
Oh, yellow is out again. Mark Holofield in the 4 had an issue.
Yeah, Michael Bovair involved, it looks like. Yeah, if it keeps going this way, Dave, they may end up going to a single foul restart. Although there's single foul when the incident occurs. It looks like the 4
Locked
gets
them
loose.
up.
Oh,
Yeah, 4 gets loose
Kerjelak
off
got
the
a piece of
corner.
it, too.
Collects Kerjelak, 53.
oh, and then the 48
Almost
above
around.
just,
Bovair comes in wide open.
oof.
Oh, boy. Not enough time to woe that 48 down.
Cautions breed cautions here at Martinsville for the Busted Wing 240. I think I didn't ask what the Busted Wing is. Starting to think it's every car on the track because they're all getting busted pretty good here in the Busted Wing 240 here in Martinsville, Virginia.
I don't think there's a single car that's going to escape tonight without any damage at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's been wild so far. As we see Michael Kerjelak, Nathan Christensen, Mark Holofield Sr., James Bowden, and Tyrone Yo all on pit road to get service, get some of the damage repaired. It's like no quick repair on the 41, or no quick repair used on the 41. So he still leaves with a little damage, but your leader, and I'll tell you, a very clean looking car is that 27. Now, his front bumper is not all that clean because we did see him using it as a weapon earlier on. But yeah, the rest of the car looks very, very clean in that Mobile 127. We heard Curtis Sauber mention AutoServe earlier, who is a sponsor on James Nelson number 75. You can check out AutoServe. Go get your vehicle serviced up in Charlestown, West Virginia. Anything you need done, they can take care of for you. They are a sponsor on several of the races and events that we do here with Quick Finishers Racing League. So be sure and check them out if you're in the area and need some service to your vehicle. As we are on lap 160 of 240 here in the Busted Wing 240 at Martinsville. This is the SimWorld Racing Network. this is going to get interesting. Eric Thornton is back up into the 5th position. He's your current points leader. And one of the fastest cars, the pole sitter on the night, one of the fastest cars on the track. But Benny Campbell is no slouch. As the pace car is in, Benny backs him up in the Geico restart zone and fires off. 38 to the inside of the 75 for the 2nd position.
Yeah, 38, 75 still side by side down in through turns 3 and 4.
88 has moved into 4th. Battle for, I guess that's the 6th position between the 3 of Gregory Robinson and the 54 of Sauber. 38 still side by side with the 75. Almost gets into him right there. Able to keep it off of him. 75 is going to clear down into 3. Oh, the 88 gets in the back of the 38.
In the back of the...
Ooh, gets the 38 around. Everyone else gets by so clearly. 38 does a great job. I almost spoke too soon, but does a great job of holding the brake there and just not moving until he was clear. We'll go back and take a look.
Yeah, it looks like maybe the 38 checked up a little early getting in the corner. He's kind of in a bad position getting in. I think the 38 rolled a little better than he did on corner exit.
He got in and locked the brakes up a little bit, yeah, on entry. And the 88 just got to his rear bumper and kind of hit him a couple times, got him around. More of a racing incident than anything there.
I don't know if we're going to see any long green flag runs. It's been kind of snake bit here with the yellows. As we are working lap 166 as Benny Campbell hits pit road.
From the lead. He is the only
like
one. Well, he's the only one down because he pitted a lap later. So you already had some of these drivers on pit road. The 38, James Bowden, Mark Holyfield Sr., Zulu were all on pit road the lap before. So pit road was open and the 27 didn't come down and then elects to come down the second time by. So that's going to cycle him to the rear of the lead lapped cars for sure. Actually, he may get a penalty for tail into the longest line.
That depends if that pit road was closed or not.
Well, it would be closed to the leaders, right? Because the leaders came down the first time, and then it would close to the leaders and allow the lap down cars to come down. I believe that's the way the rule states. Now, if you're in the lead group and you pit the first time by, then you can pit the second time by and it doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah, you may be correct on that. But nonetheless, it's going to cycle Ben Campbell to the tail end of the lead lap, probably the tail end of the longest line. See where he lines up.
That puts James Nelson, Babyface Nelson, in the 75 auto serve machine as your leader, with Eric Thornton restarting on his outside. Tommy Osborne starting 3rd, Curtis Sauber 4th, Smokey Robinson 5th, Larry Stubblefield 6th, Michael Boone 7th, Michael Kerjelak 8th, 9th is Nathan Christensen, and rounding out your top 10 is Zulu. Lights are out on the pace car. We will go green next time. Bye. A giggity, a giggity, a giggity.
James Nelson going to lead them down into the Geico restart. He is off. jump for the 75. The 88 is going to clear the 1. Down in the turn 1 they go.
'88 gets a really good run off the corner. Not letting that 75 get away. '88 running that second groove. Didn't seem to gain much on the 75 that time by, or that corner. Brings it back to the bottom this time by. This time through. As they're passing, putting another lap on the 4 car.
Yeah, the 88 gets such a good run through the center of the corner, able to roll a lot better than most every driver here tonight. Just a tick faster at times than the 75, just trying to find a way around.
Larry Stubblefield caught up on the outside. He was up to 4th and has now dropped back to 6th. It's back out front. The 88 still trying to hound the 75 for that top spot. 75 getting a little bit of a gap now between he and Eric Thornton. Now Eric Thornton does have 33 lap pressure tires. Now a lot of that's under caution, so take that for what it's worth. Again, as we learned earlier talking to Curtis Dale Sauber, tire heat is the bigger deal. So under the caution, you're cooling your tires a little bit by just kind of riding. As the 88 closes right in on the rear bumper of the 75. Larry Stubblefield loses another position to now the 27 of Benny Campbell gets by to take over that 6th position.
Yeah, Tommy Osborne back here in the 3rd position. Good run for Tommy here tonight so far.
Yeah, absolutely. As the laps are winding down, we are 60 laps from the end of this event. Your leader is James Babyface Nelson, followed by Eric Thornton in the 88 and Tommy
They're
Osborne.
gonna catch a slow car here. Tyrone Yo. Curious to see where they catch Tyrone. Tyrone does go high, stay out of the way. Good job for Tyrone. Let these leaders do their thing.
Yeah, Tyrone was already a lap down, so rather than hold these leaders up, he wisely moves up the track. Now, if you're on the lead lap, with 60 to go, I say you make him pass you on the outside. Right, so you make it a little more difficult, but Tyrone does the right thing as he was already a lap down.
As James Nelson gets a little loose off the corner, it's going to allow the 88 to take a peek. He's going to get to the inside of the 75.
Washes up the track just a little bit. Now as they work their way around the 4 stays high. Again, the lap car is allowing these battles to happen without interfering in it, which is what we like to see. The one of Tommy Osborne in 3rd position has about 0.8 of a second over Curtis Sauber in 4th. 88 of Eric Thornton, your new leader, or returning as your leader. Just holding about a half second over James Nelson. Not really walking away from him. James kind of holding him, keeping him honest there. Oh, as Curtis Sauber gets turned, he saves it off the front bumper of the 3, loses 3 spots here. Fall back in line in the 7th position as the 33 gets around the lap car, trying to work on catch up to and work on Curtis Sauber for that 7th position. Yeah, that was exciting. The lead is beginning to stretch out just a bit now. Eric Thornton over the 75 of James Nelson by almost a full second. 41 is stopped on track. Is that what's happening, or is he on pit road?
Yellow is out. Looks like Michael Kurjalak had a problem back.
Yeah, I saw he was stopped on track. Not sure what happened to him. We'll go back and check this out here and learn together, folks. We'll learn together.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to get loose off the corner.
Yeah, just kind of gets up out of the groove on exit a little earlier than he wanted to. And really didn't do any damage to the car. Just brought it to a soft stop and had to get it going again.
We got a few pit road takers. We got the 75. James Nelson's in. The 1 of Tommy Osborne is in. Who else is in? Larry Stubblefield's in. Michael Boone, Zulu, Kurjalak. 88 stays on track along with Gregory Robinson. Benny Campbell, that's going to move Benny up to 3rd.
Yeah, so 6 cars stay out. Everyone else comes in. Everyone else on the lead lap comes in. So the first car off will be the 75 of James Nelson. So he'll restart in that 7th position. I think that was a smart move. I mean, you've got 50 laps to go now. We're right at 50 to go. And he's going to restart in the 7th spot. So it's not so bad. You're watching the Quick Finishers Racing League Cup Series, the Busted Wing 240 at Martinsville. We are the SimWorld Racing Network, bringing this race to you every single Friday night. On Sunday nights, and returning this Sunday will be the All-American Racing League Truck Series, returning to Kansas, followed by the All-American Racing League Cup Series Tuesday night. Nathan Christensen will be in the booth, as Dave and I will be on the racetrack at Kansas in the Next Gen Cup Series. A lot of these same drivers you see tonight will be racing in that race as well. And then we'll be right back here next Friday night. Let's see, where do we come back to, Dave? Probably should have given you a little bit of an advance notice before asking.
Let me take a look.
It's more fun to kind of like put you on the spot, though.
So after, let's see, we will be going to Martinsville. We will be headed to Texas here next Friday night.
Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, folks, so it'll be a bigger race than what you're seeing here tonight. Get ready for it. So we'll be sure to tune in on Sunday for the All-American Racing League's Truck Series at Kansas. That's going to prove to be a very exciting race as you have that progressive banking. Very fast, wide open in the trucks, if I remember correctly. The Cup Series is going to be awesome, too. We've seen some really fast times, guys running inches off the wall. Some guys deciding to run the bottom of the track. But right here at Martinsville, we are about to get this restart going here with 47 laps to go. Firing off is the 88. Down to turn 1.
Yeah, 27, good run down on the bottom, trying to get underneath the 3, and he does. Quickly clears the 3. 3's going to battle back, maybe? Nope.
Yes. Oh, and he gets washed up the track a little bit. Opens the
got a
door
lot
for
of
Curtis
50.
Auburn. I thought I heard some crashing. I hope not. Yep, sure did.
Caution is out. Greg Barnett, Zulu, Tyrone.
Yeah, I thought I heard something, Dave, and I was hoping it wasn't, but yeah. Let's go back and see what happened here. Starting with Zulu, looks like you said, Greg Barnett was involved. All right, so here we see it. The 98, they're 3 wide. The one on the outside, almost 3 wide here, but I don't think this is the incident.
No, the 38 kind of came down a little bit and kind of hooked the 89
Oh, yeah.
from my point of view.
Yeah, let me back this up. I think that might have started with netcode, though, Dave. I mean, yes, he did come down, you're right. But I think that's what generated the netcode right there. Yes, because before they even touch, you see the 98's nose start pointing towards the wall, which that'll happen, folks. For the folks at home, that'll happen when the internets and the interwebs and the computer systems think there's going to be contact. You'll get what they call netcode. And the crash will actually start before the crash ever would have. And a lot of times, there wouldn't have been an accident at all. In this case, there probably still would have been, but you saw it happen before. You saw the movement of the 98 towards the wall before they actually made contact. At least from my view.
And that just caused the 1 and the 41 to get together, 41 hard on the inside wall.
Seeing the 75 crashed, but I think that's just some... Can't really tell with that one. Right now, your biggest mover of the race is Nathan Christensen, up 10 spots. Still holding on to a top 5 here. Nathan racing out of somewhere in Canada. I should know where that's at, but I don't. I mean, I know where Canada is. I just don't know exactly where he's out of. And I believe you have Zulu and Rada out of, I believe it's Turkey. And then you got a bunch of Americans in here.
Yeah, sorry. I've just been looking back at that. Some tempers are flaring.
Uh-oh.
Starting to show their heads. That 38, after that wreck, throttles up. And it's the 98.
Let's see if
Not
we can
happy.
see that. Oh, yeah. He is moving up towards up through the field here. What happened there? Maybe this isn't the event you were seeing.
No, it was right after that wreck with the 38 and the 98. Oh, yeah. We're getting near the end of this one. Tempers are flaring. People have had enough. They want to go to bed.
Your leader is the 88 of Eric Thornton. We've got 40 laps to go here, folks. So we're not far from these folks getting to go to bed, but there may be some bickering and arguing going on in the Discord before this one's over. Some watching of replays and things like that, but that's okay. You know, it happens, and then everybody will be fine by the end of it. As the pace car is off, 88 is in the Geico restart zone right now. Fires off. 27 hanging right there with them, though, on this restart. Trying to make something happen on the outside. Does he get clear of the 3? No, the 3 makes it to the inside. Jumps the curve. Now the 27's clear for that second position. It's an opportunity to try to run down this 88, who's been dominant most of this race. Ooh, 54 smoking that tire getting into the corner. The 33's now.
Oh, 54 is off the wall.
Yeah, and then the 33 got him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there's nowhere the 33 could go. The 33 could go as far as what I could see. We'll go back and look at the replay. But it looked like the 54. He smoked it getting in there, which got his tires hot. Yeah, smokes it right there, and then he's high on the track. He tries to come off. He gets loose right here, and the 33 just has nowhere to go.
I was just thinking to say what a good run for the 33 here tonight. So maybe even thinking about it. The broadcaster's curse because I saw it play out.
And you wonder if Curtis thinks, well, hey man, 33, why didn't you cut me a break there? You came across my nose earlier in the race. But yeah, there was just nothing the 33 could have done any differently right there.
Yeah, the 33 is trying to power up to get off the corner. The 54 is coming down the track. Just a tough situation.
Well,
Both of those drivers.
Right, and when there's another driver high on the track like that, you don't really see. It's hard to gauge their speed. You're like, okay, my lane is clear. So you accelerate up off, and all of a sudden you don't realize they're slowly coming down, and they're like 5-10 mile an hour slower. So yeah, tough break for the 33 and the 54 there. Barnett is way high on the track. He must have got, I don't know if he got some kind of penalty. Maybe not. Maybe he was just too far up in the line. Larry Stubblefield back on pit road with Michael Kerjelak. They're off just in front of the pace car. Maybe get some damage taken care of there. Yeah, the whole front clip is gone on the 41. This is Martinsville. This is short track racing. We here at SWRN hope you're enjoying yourselves at home watching this iRacing match on the Quick Finisher Racing League. It's really not iPacing. They've had some really good racing when it's green. It's just the product of short track racing. A half a mile is just very, very small for vehicles this powerful and drivers this talented.
Yeah, when you run enough laps around this place, you're gonna butt heads with somebody along the way. We've seen some tempers kind of flare tonight. Be interested to see how everything unfolds moving forward. But so far, the 88 has pretty much been the class of the field, I believe.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, from sitting on the pole to this tier of the 21st caution, yeah, definitely class of the field. And unfortunately for the driver leading, you're like, you just want this thing to be over with. You want to go ahead and get these last 33 laps out of the way as the pace car is off. We're going back to green. It's the 88 once again brings us into the Geico restart zone. We'll step on the loud pedal about now, and away he goes. 27, Benny Campbell working that outside lane. 3 to his inside. 27 looks like he may clear him on exit, and does.
Right to the back bumper is the 27.
Oh, we know the 27 will use that front bumper, and he didn't use it that time, but he
He's
got
taking
right
a
to
look.
it. Oof.
Oh, the 3 is around. No caution yet.
The 88 begins to stretch that lead just a little bit over the 27 of Benny Campbell. we're coming down to the closing laps here in the Busted
Oh,
Wing
50
240 at Martinsville.
54 up high in the middle of the corner into the wall. It's going to allow the 53 to get by the 82 as well.
Oof. 82 now working to the inside of the 53, gets him cleared. 54 trying to look to the inside of the 53. 53 a little slow on exit there. The 1 is now working on the back bumper, now looking to the inside of the 33, and they get together. 1 jumps the curb, smacks the wall. Caution is out. So it looked to me like the 1 was trying to get to the inside of the 33 and gets kind of low and jumps the curb here.
That almost looks identical to what happened when we did the ride along with Curtis Sovereign. 33.
Yeah, I just wonder if the 33 didn't know he was down there. If his spotter didn't call it in time, because if you see the 33, actually, I'm going to back it up here just a bit. 33 comes down, but the 33 still has to make an apex. But I don't think he realized that the 1 was already that far to his inside. Comes down and forced the 1 across the curbing there, and unfortunately it just caused the 1 to bounce and then turn nose first to the wall.
Well, we're going to stack them up and try it again. We've got about 24 laps to go.
Yeah, 23 this time by. You're right, Dave. We'll probably restart here with about 21 to go. We will be talking to your top 3 finishers tonight, right here at the end of the race. Get their perspective of how their race went. And obviously, it's the 3 happiest people on the track. Maybe not the happiest if you're second or third, but yeah, happier than the rest of the folks that aren't being interviewed. So stay tuned for all that. If you've enjoyed yourself tonight, be sure and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the action. As again, we have racing 3 nights a week here on SimWorld Racing Network. If you'd like to get in contact with us, either leave a message in one of our videos or go to facebook.com/ or search SWRN, and you'll find us right there. If you'd like to get a hold of Quick Finishers Racing League, go to facebook.com, search QFRL, and just shoot them a message, and an admin will get back with you.
Yeah, it'll be Hillbilly and myself back in the booth on Sunday night with the AARL Truck Series from Kansas. And on Tuesday nights, Nathan Christensen in that 33 car here tonight will be broadcasting the AARL Cup Series from Kansas on Tuesday. So make sure you set your notifications, and you'll never miss a race from us.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out there and spank the field in the Cup Series there at Kansas, Dave. I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to give it a good give it my best.
Here we go, 21 laps to go. Pace car is off, looking for the green flag. The 88 in the restart zone, and he is gone. Good jump for the 88. 27 hangs tough.
75 now is going to get.
Yeah, he's going to get to the inside of the 27 here off of turn number 2.
27 still not clear on that outside. 75 back to that inside.
Oh, the 33 around the 82. Oh boy.
Oof. Oof. Uh-oh.
They're still wrecking back here.
Let's go back and see what happened. Maybe a little premature to see what happened, but we're going to look anyway. The 33 just got loose.
Yeah, it looks like the 33 kind of got up the track, got loose, and the 82, excuse me, tried to fill the hole as the 33 was kind of sideways there.
The 5, the 2, and everyone else involved was just a unfortunate incident. Unfortunate victims of the 33 having an issue there. Getting loose, spinning himself out.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. 33 kind of got loose. It's odd spot to get loose right there, kind of just past the center. But you did see that car start to kind of rotate. Unfortunately, the 82 was already underneath him.
Yeah, I'm not sure I saw any contact with the 82, though.
Yeah, if there was, it was slight.
But that puts Larry Stubblefield is now in the 4th position. We know he started P2 on the night. And as he normally does, he makes his way to the front towards the end of these events. It's going to be starting on that outside row, which is not very helpful for you, but...
Larry's been on the outside on almost every restart tonight.
I'm not sure this is the last caution flag we get, though, Dave, you know? So,
No, I don't think so. We've got coming to 17 laps to go. This time by will be 16. Probably get a restart here with probably, 14 laps or so to go.
Yeah, and I really hope for the sake of the 88 and for his internet provider that his internet stays up this time, as he's put on a dominant performance once again at a short track, and if it lets him down this time, he's liable to completely cancel it altogether. So hopefully it holds up for him, but I don't know that he's got to get away from this 27. If he struggles to get away, if the 27 can get to him this late in the race, I don't know. I don't want to be that bumper.
Yeah, I think if you're the 88 right here on the restart, whatever you did in that restart zone last time, you do something completely different this time around. So you got to keep the element of surprise on the 27 and the 75. It's late in the going.
The old phrase, I wrecked my mama for one of these wins. So I don't think that's out the window here tonight. We're going to see with 15 laps to go, coming to 14 to go here in the Quick Finishers Racing League Cup Series of the Busted Wing 240 at Martinsville. Pace car is off. 88 fires off.
Yeah, the 88 went late in the zone. 27 can clear if you can get there. He chooses to stay on that outside.
He's now clear.
82 is going to clear the 54.
Looking to get inside the
wiggles.
75. Can't make it happen this time, Bob. He's still running that same line. High entry.
27 trying to get to the inside of the 88. Can't quite get there.
I mean, if I'm the 27, you better use that bumper while you're close enough. Because if not, this 88's going to check out on you again. And I think that's already happened. That window may have just closed. Still within a couple of car lengths is the 27 to the 88. He drives it in
Yellow
hard.
is out again.
Oof.
Michael Kurgelak.
Let's see what happened with Kurds. We're now within side of 10 laps to go. Let's see what happens with Michael Kurds.
53 and the 41 just kind of door banged each other. Corner entry.
Oh, and then the 98 had nowhere. Didn't realize the 41 was checking up, or was actually not in control of his vehicle at that point. But yeah, that all started with the 53 getting a little high on entry, or not high, but he kind of drifted high and clipped just the front of the 41, which was enough to throw him off, get his car all kinds of loose.
That's going to give the 27 another shot here at the 88. He's able to keep it close for about 2 laps. So, like you said, the 27's got to make something happen right out the gate on these restarts if he's going to have a shot.
Yeah, and I think it all comes down to that initial punch of the throttle, because if that 75 gets to the inside of the 27, then that gives that 88 just enough to get away. But if he gets another shot to get to the rear of that 88, then he's gonna have to make that move. And I'm not saying wreck another driver, not condoning that at all, but rattling a cage is a different story. Making someone realize that you're there and start watching their mirror more than they're watching out the windshield of their car is definitely what you're here to do.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're the 88, you just keep doing what you've done all night long.
Yep.
To put yourself in that position to begin with. So.
Yeah, you control this restart. That's what you do. You dictate the start. And like you said last time, Dave, whatever you do, change it up. I don't know, though. You changed it up the last time, right? Maybe you do the same thing you did the last time this go around.
Yeah. If it's me, I go late again, and maybe have everyone anticipate you're going early. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the benefit to going late is if somebody tries to roll up on you, you go as soon as they have to hit their brake. That's, unless they time it perfectly, they're going to have to check up. And when they check up, if you're in throttle, you're gone. I think Denny Hamlin was explaining that kind of scenario regarding Richmond and his jumping early. So it was kind of the same thing, though. When they roll up, if you go late in the zone, which in Denny's case, he went way before there was even a zone. But, yeah. That's the benefit to going late. Going early, the benefit is they haven't started rolling yet.
Well, we'll see what they do as they roll through turns 3 and 4. We're going to get the green with 5 laps to go. Restart zone, and the 88 goes early in the zone. Good jump for the 88.
Just a car length back, maybe car length and a half. Can he close that gap here in the late running? Gets within a half a car length.
Caution is out.
Come
on. Zulu.
I think James
maybe a couple other.
What I have on there. Let's see what happened. They're going to come down to maybe a green-white checkered here. I'm seeing the 53.
That started with the 53.
He just runs in the back of the 38. And then the 98 gets caught up in it. I don't even know that he hit his brakes on that one, to be honest with you. I honestly don't think he even hit his brakes. I don't know.
We're in that stage of the race, man. That
I couldn't have been.
The gloves are off. Had enough.
Could have been an anger crash, Dave.
I'm not saying it was, but
no.
We like to speculate a lot up here in the booth.
I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Here's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna try to jump on board. Let's just see if there's any throttle play going on. Maybe I shouldn't do this, but whatever. So riding on board with Bowden. Oh no, he was actually downshifted to third. I think that maybe the downshift might have had him sliding a little. I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Yep, it's late at Martinsville. 3 laps to go. Green, white, checkered.
I believe we have 3 green white checkers. We may need them all, Hillbilly, but we're gonna be here to the end, regardless of what happens. We're gonna see this one out.
I've got a bathroom to paint after a while. I probably should have painted it first, because then the paint would be dry by the time we ended, right? But nonetheless, I'm enjoying myself. Always enjoy myself here on the Sim World Racing Network. Talk a little smack, make up a lot of stuff. So most of what we say isn't true, as we've said before. Unless you see it yourself, it probably didn't happen. But we're gonna keep it interesting for you by inventing storylines when there aren't storylines.
I know iRacing doesn't have brake fade yet, but I'm calling the last one on brake fade.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
We're gonna call this like we're CNN.
But look at that. That's going to move Larry Stubblefield into the 3rd position.
Oh,
After the rough night Larry has had, right back in the mix here for a green-white checkered finish.
And if any driver knows how to hound another driver late in a race, Larry Stubblefield. And he's going to start right behind our leader.
But Larry's going to have to deal with that 27, who 27's really had great restarts here all night from that outside lane, where the inside lane has not been able to keep pace with the 88. So we'll see if Larry can do a better job right here.
As the pace car is off. 82 starts to roll in on the 88 here, waiting for that restart zone. Oh, 88 gets a great jump.
Yeah, good jump for the 27 as well. See if the 82 can't quite get there.
75 to 82's outside. 27 gets a good run on the 88, not quite to his bumper. 2 laps.
We can get back around to the white flag.
27 within.
Looks like we're going to final lap.
Oh, as the 27 tries to get
Campbell
to
loses
it,
it.
loses control of it.
Around.
88's gonna be your winner.
Round turn 4, your winner here tonight.
82 closed in though. Wow.
88 takes the win.
82 crashes crossing the start finish line. Michael Kerjelak in the 41 comes home in 3rd position. Curtis Auburn in 4th, and Smokey Robinson with a top 5 finish. Wow. We said it was going to be action-packed all the way to the end, and it did not disappoint.
Oh, boy.
Jeez Louise. Oh, man. Let's see if we can get Kearns up here in the booth and have a little conversation with him about how his race went tonight.
Yeah, let's see if I can get Kearns. All right, Kearns, there he is. Hey, Kearns, Dave in the booth, you got us?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you survived Martinsville, so that's a plus. Come away with a podium finish, a top 3 or 3rd place finish. So congrats on that, on being able to survive what was Martinsville.
Yeah, you called him, man. I can't believe I survived that, and to get a podium, I'm just happy for the points night.
Man, this is gonna feel like a win, because this race had ups and downs for nearly every driver in the field. I mean, other than that 88, it seems like he pretty well had the field covered.
Yeah.
But just crazy night. I think we're over like 24 cautions or something of that nature, 25. Congratulations on a P3 tonight. Look, the floor is yours, man. Shout out anybody you want to shout out. Again, congratulations.
I want to say thank you for commentating it, and just want to thank the sponsors and then everybody to put it together.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, that a top 3's got to feel good. That's going to help with the points.
Yes, sir.
So congratulations to you. We're going to send you back to celebrate, man. And you gave them hell tonight and come home with a P3, so congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was Michael Kerjelak and that number 41 Ford finishing in P3. Next up, we're going to talk to the man, the myth, the legend, Larry Stubblefield.
Larry, Dave in the booth, you got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, first off, congrats on second place and surviving Martinsville here tonight. You
I
had
didn't
you
really
had an
survive it.
you had an up and down night, um, but it was good to see you come back through the field finally and steal a P2 with Benny's unfortunate locking up of the brakes there. So yeah, congrats on a P2. That was a crazy one.
Yeah, thanks. I destroyed the car, and I got taken out a couple of times, and it was hurt pretty bad the last 60 laps, but it just wouldn't turn in the middle. I would just turn right around.
So, Larry, man, I got a question. We missed it and could not figure out how in the world it happened. But how did you end up a lap down?
I was it was hurt, and so I was every time the caution would come out, I would try to get some of it fixed, and I just had a little bit left, and it went one to go, and I didn't notice.
Ah, okay, okay.
So I'd rather get it fixed than it be so slow. It'd go green if I hadn't got it fixed.
Yeah, we knew you would get caught up in some stuff, but we just didn't think it put you a lap down, and then the next thing we knew, you were a lap down, and then next thing, heck, come to the end of this thing, and as usual, you're right back up in front, battling for that lead. Could you have done anything with Eric if you had a couple more laps there?
No, it was hurt. I didn't have anything for Benny. If he hadn't have spun it, I can't believe that happened to him. But
Oh
he's
yeah,
really good here.
When you watch
and
the
so is
replay,
Eric.
you'll definitely be able to believe it happened to him. He really wanted that win, and
Yeah.
gave it his all to get there. And unfortunately, just come up a little short. But listen, congratulations on a P2, man. The floor is yours. Shout out anyone you want to shout out. It's all up to you. Congrats.
Yeah, my wife and friends and family, they're watching. And Night Owl So's checking out on Facebook.
All right, man. Well, listen again. P2. After not racing last week at Richmond, you dropped a little bit in the points. Dropped, I think, the fifth or sixth there. This will be a good night for you. So congrats, and we'll send you back to celebrate.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you all for doing this.
Hey, man, no problem. All right, that was Larry Stubblefield in the number 82 Night Owl So's Chevrolet. finishing P2.
Unfortunately, it looks like Eric Thornton said, "Peace, I'm out of here."
Yeah, I'm starting to
I
think.
do not.
Starting to think Eric is a little not camera shy as much as as interview shy, because he's been in this position a couple times. We haven't got a chance to talk to him, but hopefully one of these days we'll be able to catch up with him and get an interview with him. But your winner tonight was Eric Thornton in that number 88 Chevy, dominating as he did last week too, except for his internet held up this time. So
Yeah, so if Eric's watching the broadcast or watches it back, congrats, Eric.
yeah.
Definitely put on a show here tonight. Top, best car in the field, proved it. Come home with a victory, and so congrats to Eric.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats to Eric. Put on a heck of a show there. All right, so here we are at the final race recap of a mayhem-filled Busted Wing 240 here at Martinsville Speedway. Eric Thornton is your winner with Larry Stubblefield in second, Michael Kerjelak third, Curtis Sobern fourth, Smokey Robinson gets a fifth position, Nathan Christensen round is sixth, Greg Barnett seventh, eighth is Zoltan or Zulu.
Yeah, ninth's going to go to Benjamin Campbell. 10th, James Nelson. 11th, Tyrone Yo Jr. 12th goes to James Bowden. Mark Hollifield Sr. 15th to Tommy Osborne. 16th to Michael Bover. And 17th will go to Rada.
Well, Dave, it was definitely an event at Martinsville. It's pretty typical for Martinsville to have some cautions, and we definitely saw a few of those here tonight. Maybe a few more than what we would have preferred, or these drivers would have preferred. But it's what happens when you put powerful cars within a very, very short track, a lot of speed, a lot of tempers. I don't know, exciting racing in my opinion, but yeah, it's much more exciting when they stay green. And we did see some decent green flag stretches there early on in the race, towards the end, last 50, 75 laps, it really kind of got a little bottled up with some cautions. But nonetheless, they got this one in. Moving away from Martinsville and on to Texas next Friday night for the Quick Finishers Racing League. What are your thoughts about Texas?
Yeah, Texas should be a good race, I think. Back to the 1.5 mile. Texas fast racetrack. That'll be interesting for sure. Get away from some of this tight racing like we saw tonight. Looking forward to Texas.
Absolutely. We'll see all these drivers back here and maybe a few more next Friday night. But be sure to check in with us on Sunday night for the All-American Racing League's Truck Series at Kansas, followed by the All-American Racing League Cup Series on Tuesday night at Kansas. And then, like we say, again, next Friday we'll be at Texas Motor Speedway here with the Quick Finishers Racing League. For Dave and Dave here in the booth for the SimWorld Racing Network, we are out of here. We hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, all that fun stuff that you do. Share this with your friends, family, loved ones. We'll see y'all next time. We're out of here. Have a good one.